What's going on, guys? John Shea here from the No Shame Income Vlog, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a simple service that you could literally make $1,000 with over and over and over again. So if you're brand new or returning here on the channel, be sure to throw me a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to subscribe to future videos so you get notified when I publish new videos each and every week. And today I'm actually going to be talking about a strategy that you can use to go out there and help small business owners by helping them design really simple, basic websites. And you can literally charge upwards of $1,000 or more for these simple websites. And I'm going to show you a process of how you could go about actually outsourcing a lot of this work and utilizing some of this so you don't have to do all of the work yourself. So anyway, let's dive into today's video. Alright, so we're over on my screen now, and I want to walk you through this step by step. Really, this is a 5-step process. So step 1, we're actually going to need to go out and get some kind of web hosting. So for the first step, what I suggest is finding a web hosting company that's fairly affordable, allows you to get something that's really easy to set up. And I'm going to make this really simple for you guys. We can just go ahead and use something like Bluehost. They're going to give you a free domain name for your first year. You're going to get a free SSL certificate, which is going to allow you to have security on your website. And then you have a one-click WordPress install. So this is what we're going to be using to actually build the website. And this is literally as little as like $3.95 a month. Now, before you go out and get this, I want you to follow some of the next steps that we're going to be talking about. And we're going to kind of come back to this in the hosting and how this is all going to kind of come into play. Step 2 is we're going to go to Google and we're going to type in the word Buildpress. Now, Buildpress is actually a theme that you're going to be building on top of your WordPress site, and this is what you're going to be building the site within. This basically gives you a layout that looks really professional, really clean, and a lot of business owners really like this theme. It's really easy to work with. So you're going to click on the first listing here that shows up under Proteus Themes, and you're going to land on a site like this. So this particular theme is going to run you about 80 bucks, but you may be thinking, wow, it's a lot of money, to get started with this. But I guarantee you, if you go out and get just one copy, one license of this, you could go out and sell this to a business owner for easily $1,000. And business owners are going to be more than willing to pay that for a professional, really nice looking website design. So in addition to that, if you decide you want to go with our agency plan, you can actually get multiple themes and you'll have more access to like having unlimited websites. It's just going to save you a lot of money as opposed to like buying a bunch of themes. Or you could even go with our lifetime license. Maybe you go out and you sell one site, you could get their lifetime license for 498 bucks, and now you could literally use all of their themes and you can have as many active websites as you want under that price point. So eventually you're going to want to get to that tier. But in terms of the design and layout of Buildpress, this is going to be really easy to work with. You've got basically several designs. They have all these different layouts that you can use depending on the business you work with. You've got kind of the classic construction layout, a light layout. They have one for landscapers, which looks amazing, by the way. I just did one for a tree site. You have a shop that you could use throughout all the layouts, and then they've got a couple coming soon pages and this more like modern building design layout. I like to go with the classic layout and then kind of modify it from there. But if you are working with, say, like a tree company or a landscaping company, this green sort of landscape theme also works really well. So once you've got your license and you've got this set up, mainly the idea of all this is you're going to go ahead, get a domain set up for a business that you're going to be working with, and you're going to go ahead and install this WordPress theme. I'm not going to go through all the instructions in this video for that because there's tons of support documentation and there's other videos you could find on YouTube on how to go ahead and install this. In addition to that, I do have a free WordPress course. I'll maybe throw in a link in the description and you guys can learn a little bit about, how do I work with WordPress? How do I install plugins or themes and some of the things that you're going to need to know to really execute on this strategy properly, right? So step number 3 is we're going to find potential businesses that need help with website design, right? So what I like to do is just pick a specific niche, pick a city, and usually I go with cities that are nearby me. So I just picked the town of Stoneham and I picked the flooring niche. So I typed in flooring company Stoneham and then I had MA for Massachusetts. And what I like to do is pull up this Google map listing. So if you click on more businesses, you're going to get a listing that looks just like this. And literally what we're going to do is go through and look at all the sites. So I'm actually going to pull up some of these. So let's take a look. What's Custom Floor Design have going on? So this website, right off the bat, look at this. Literally the first site I pulled up. This site is not that great. Like, this really could use some work. It looks like it was built in 2012. So I've now got a perfect potential client that I could go to. I mean, this is probably one of the worst sites I've actually seen in a while. You don't really see a lot of sites that look like this. Now, what I would do is look around their site. We're going to go to contact here, and you can see I've got their phone number and I have an email. And now I could send them an email. And what I like to do is record a little video, just like I'm doing for you guys right now. I'm recording a video, and I'll say, hey, here's a sample website that I'd like to build for you. Would this be something you're interested in? I'm local to you. Things like that are going to build some trust really quickly. And likely they realize, this site is really dated. It doesn't look great. There's a huge opportunity here for me to go in and say, hey, I'm going to build you a nice website and I'm going to help you with all of this. And if they're interested, if they respond back, now you have an opportunity to come in and say, yeah, like I'm going to build you a site and let's work together, and I'm going to help you do this in exchange for a fee. And that's where you could come in and invoice them $1,000 for that. Again, I do have another video you can check out if you look at my past videos. I have a video all about how you go about invoicing clients. The general idea with this is once you've deployed the site, once you've got this set up, in this case, they already have a domain, so most likely you'd be using that with them. And you may not need to go back and get Bluehost or do your own hosting because they're already doing that. If you find someone that does not have a website, maybe they're just completely starting from scratch, they don't have a domain name, you will need to go and do this and probably set it up on their behalf, and you could have them pay for these costs. Now, what you want to do from this point is go ahead and get the Buildpress theme installed. And really at this point, step 4 would be designing the website. So here's an example site that I built for a flooring company, and I want to show you how easy it really is to actually go out and do this. So an example with this particular site, we've just got a few elements. We have our header area where we're going to add a phone number, email, their location, business hours, maybe some social media links. You've got your main menu here, so you might have like a services page, about us, and then a contact page if you want to keep it really simple. If we were to build it for, say, this company, you can see they do have a bunch more pages. So you could have a blog page, a collections page, a bunch of different things that you'd be setting up for them. And from here, moving forward, what we'd want to do is set up their slider. You could add in a little bit of information within the slider, so you get some nice images. And then what I like to do is add these little boxes. So these are kind of highlighting services like hardwood flooring, refinishing, sanding, repairs. And then I like to add a gallery of all their past work. So this kind of shows off some of the things that they've done in the past. So when their clients or potential clients come to their site, they can see, oh wow, like I love the way these floors look, I love these stairs, all the work that they're doing is amazing. I'd love to hire them. And from here, I like to add in like a why choose us section, like a little bit about the business, and then a who we are section. And generally at the bottom, I'll add some social media links, like here's their Facebook page. And in the past, Google Plus no longer exists. So unfortunately, this needs to be updated, but then we would have a link to like Google Plus or another social network. You could put in Yelp, whatever you want. So pretty simple site. And in terms of editing this is all very easy. This is what the backend editor looks like. So you can see this is a visual editor. So we have a banner here, this banner section. And if we go back to the main site, you can see this is the banner section here, looking for a quality and affordable flooring contractor. We come in here, we literally hit edit, and this is going to pop up, and this is where I edit this text. And then I could edit the button as well, get a quote, or you could say contact us, whatever you want. Then from here, we have the 4 featured pieces. So this is where this is here. This is really simple. You basically make a page within WordPress. You add a featured image for that page, and then you add a little excerpt, and you add some content to that page. So I'll give you an example. If we check out this hardwood flooring page, we just have a little blurb here that talks about their hardwood flooring services, and really that's about it. You could have a call to action and say, hey, contact us for a free estimate. So this is really simple. If we come back to the editor, you can see all I had to do is basically add in a little featured block that basically picks the hardwood flooring page, and we add in a big picture which pulls in the featured image from that page. And then the rest of this is fairly simple. These are just text boxes. I like to use this gallery plugin by Subsistic, and this is a really easy gallery plugin. You can upload all their media. And as you can see, I could literally edit all of this text and get this pretty much all said and done within probably just a matter of a couple of days. And I can go and get paid $1,000 for this easily over and over again. In fact, that's what I've done. I've gone out and I've built websites for many local businesses around my area. And in addition to that, adding the sliders, things like that, super simple. You just add in some basic text. This is what shows up in the box that you see. If we come back to the home page here, this is the box here that shows up. And then our image is basically over here on the left. And we just want to use images that kind of work with the theme, and we'll end up looking good. Now, you may think, well, I don't want to do all this work. Like every time I go to build a site, I don't want to have to like edit everything and find the images and do the text and create all the content, right? What I suggest you do is the first time you go out and do this, you actually do this for a business one time, maybe even a few times, and just get the hang of it and understand the process so you know how to edit it, you know how to make changes. If a business ever needed help with it, you could go out there and do that. But really, in reality, step 5 would be to go over to a site like Upwork.com, and you could type in something like web design, and I like to do filters and just look for people that are willing to do this type of work for under 10 bucks an hour, because really it's not hard work, it just takes time, right? And what I like to do is go through and find all these people. Like this guy here, he's a WordPress developer and he's earned over $20,000 on the platform. So this guy knows how to build WordPress sites. He could do this and he'll work for literally $7 an hour, this guy will work on it. So if you think about this, if you spent your time going out and finding more businesses like this custom floor design company that really needs some help with web design, I would spend my time finding businesses like this, sending out emails, offering to help them with their marketing and their web design. And then basically I would go and find people just like this and say, hey, can you help me use the Buildpress design or another theme and build a really nice site? And they'll do it really cheap. They'll do it for, they might be able to get it done for under $100 if they're only working for $7 an hour. Even if it costs you a couple $100, you could actually go back and charge the business owner $1,000 and all the work is going to get done for you. And you're basically focused on making more money while doing less work. Does that make sense? So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to throw me a thumbs up on the video. Again, if you leave a comment, I'll come back and reply to any of your comments, any questions you have. And again, be on the lookout for my future videos. If you have more questions about how I'm actually going out and scaling my business, doing things like this, and in addition, offering recurring services like SEO, Facebook ads, other things that you could offer to make even more money working with clients, be sure to check the link below in the description, and that's going to give you some idea. You can sign up to one of my events, learn more about how I'm doing this and how you can start making money doing this for yourself as well. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video.